Yeah. Hey. Thursday morning, set your clocks. Wayne and Manny on the block. Hey. Y'all locked in, yeah, stay tuned. Coffee in the cup, sun in the room. Same crew, same time, that's family. 10 o'clock hit, that's Wayne and Manny. KBOB, yeah, that's that sound. 89.9, we hold this down from the east side, west side, all around. If you ride with the show, that's hometown proud.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. This is On the Block, KBOB 89.9 with Wayne and Manny. Excuse me, Wayne Gang. And I'm with my guy.
Manny, Mr. Flex Your Smiles here in the building. We on the building on the block, KBOB 89.9 FM, where black on black community radio is highlighted. Today is a great day.
It is.
I'm very I'm a little fatigued, but it's all right though.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good day today, man. We already got people pouring in here on the live. Shout out to, first of all, let's do that real quick because I don't think we talk about it enough.
Yeah.
For those that's coming on, man, when you're watching, I know y'all watching on multiple platforms, but we have an Instagram on the block radio show is our Instagram. So y'all come in, y'all see what we got going on, but we need y'all help.
Yeah.
Wayne and I are trying to get that page to 1,000 followers so that we can go live on that page.
Yes.
We've been having to go live on our personal pages because we need that support. So if y'all can get us up there, y'all come tune in on the block radio show on Instagram and get us to that point so we can, you know what I'm saying, go live on there and it can feel natural. Also, Facebook, YouTube, those are our biggest platforms to kind of see. So if y'all can go on there, you show us some love, watch the live, hear us on the radio. 89.9. Yes, it is an actual station. People have been asking me that, like, is 89.9 an actual station on the dial? It's an actual station. If you go to your car, you turn to 89.9. It may be a little fuzzy depending on where you at, but you'll definitely be able to hear us live on the air.
That is true.
So now that I got that out the way, Wayne,
what's up?
Start us off, bro. You gotta tell me what's going on. Tulsa is unpredictable, so tell me what's going on outside, bro.
Man, as we speak right now, we are on the flood watch, man. So man,
oh my
man,
God,
if you want to get your
every week,
yeah, man, if you want to get your swim trunks in, you know, swim down the street. I mean, the choice is yours. Today it is 55% chance of rain, 73 being the lowest, 87 being the highest. Friday, which is the weekend, you already know what's going on. 65% chance of rain, 74 being the lowest, 90 being the highest. Saturday with 45% chance of rain, with 74 being the lowest and 92 being the highest. Sunday, it is real sunny. Real sunny. I love it. I love it. Okay,
we'll see.
77 being the lowest, 92 being the highest. Monday, which is a new week, it's gonna be sunny again. Nothing but the sun is gonna be out. 77 being the lowest, 93 being the highest. Tuesday, it is sunny again. 76 being the lowest, 95 being the highest. Wednesday, it's gonna be sunny again. So man, I love this. But man, Tulsa is bipolar, so we're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see. That's what I'm saying. We'll see.
We're going to see with 76 being the lowest, with 93 being the highest. Thursday, which is the next show on the block, KBOB 89.9.
Sir, next show?
Yes, sir. You already know what's going on. 77 being the lowest, 91 being the highest. Friday with 76 being the lowest, and 92 being the highest. Saturday, it's going to be sunny again with 76 being the lowest and 92 being the highest. So, man, it's only 3 days out of the week that it's gonna be raining, but
so it says. See, that's the part about Tulsa. Tulsa is so unpredictable. I don't know who the main weatherologist, James Adelot, or who. Look, y'all,
bless his heart.
We gotta come see y'all. We got a bone to pick with y'all because y'all been saying it's gonna rain. Like for instance, one time you did the report, bro.
Yeah.
It said 7 days of straight rain.
Yeah.
Only 2 of them days rained.
Yeah.
And then the next time you did one, it was sunny most of the week, and it rained every day.
Yep.
So I'm like, bro, I'm not even gonna plan nothing at this point because
you don't know it, man.
Bro. At this point, it's not even worth it.
That's real.
But Juneteenth was this weekend.
It was.
I don't remember it being too wet.
No,
it rained a little bit, but I don't remember it being too wet.
Yeah.
For those that made it out to Juneteenth, it was a festival that you should have been to. I know a lot of people didn't understand the whole setup because it was roped off. We kept telling y'all to make them registrations. I told you to get online, but y'all keep. See, look, we ain't even gonna go there. We're we're gonna be justified this morning. But y'all had to get on there and register for y'all tickets. For those that made it out to Juneteenth, it was a wonderful event.
It was. Got to see everybody. Dr. View was on stage killing it.
Yep.
He got to do his little mixes, and I got to witness that. I'm pretty sure he was doing it live, so everybody got to witness that. I saw you at Juneteenth with your family and things like that.
Was out there
Redbird was in the house. I saw everybody that was, from Redbird,
yes,
family and stuff like that. Yeah, man, the food trucks. I looked at hibachi in the hood.
That's what I was waiting on. That's all I told y'all when the food trucks come, that's all I'm worried about.
Man, that line was so long.
I didn't even get in line, bro. That's when I saw it. When I saw that, bro, I was like, look, bro, I like hibachi in the hood, but at this point, I'm about to go home. Like it was too long of a line, but it was all right though. I got to see Steph Simon was on stage.
He was.
Somebody that's also a friend of On the Block, Big Trey, Trey Smith.
He was the host, right?
He was the host.
Yep.
He was there hosting. So shout out to Trey for doing his big one. He talked about how and this kind of resonated with me.
Yeah.
He was just he said he was like a nobody. That's what he said. He was like just a nobody in Tulsa, or just like a person in Tulsa.
Yeah.
Enjoying Juneteenth, and then 2 years later you get to be on stage, on the main stage, like hosting.
Yeah.
So like for Tulsa, like you could start off at any point.
You can.
Don't get discouraged because you feel like you've seen all these people on social media doing this and that. They all started off in the same boat that we all in.
Yeah, that's right.
Like if you ever seen somebody on Instagram or on social media and they popping, you don't know the whole story. So take the time to really sit down and evaluate yourself, because you might be that person getting that call like, hey, we need you to come host this event. Hey, we need you to come do this. Hey, keep pushing, keep grinding. Stop looking at other people. I just wanted to say that because that resonated with me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, sir, I was definitely in the building.
Yes,
the whole Redbird. A lot of people don't know about Redbird.
They don't.
Redbird, Oklahoma is my roots, man. I came from Los Angeles, but my family came from Redbird, Oklahoma, which is a little town in Wagner County outside of Coweta. And and when I say it is out there, if you've been out there, it ain't not one building. It's maybe a building or two. It's a couple of houses, but it's
that little park.
You got to really be in love with Redbird to go. It's no reason for you to go if you don't know nobody down there. But yeah, no, we was all in the house. We enjoyed the celebration. My daughter got to come with me. It was also Father's Day weekend, with something that we didn't speak on, man. Shout out to all the fathers on last Father's Day weekend, man, putting it down, because without you, we wouldn't be able to do it. We would not be able to do it. I'm a father myself of a 10-year-old, and I had my daughter a little young, and I will say that if I was not in my daughter's life, not only would I not know where she would be, but I don't know where I would be either.
That's real.
Yeah, so shout out to all the fathers on Father's Day.
Yep.
But yeah, Wayne, you saw that they, we don't really talk sports too much, but they made some changes.
We did.
The league, you know what I'm saying,
man. So
what go you can, you know what I'm saying.
You ready for this?
Take me in there a little bit.
Giannis, Milwaukee Bucks.
That's a big one.
Power forward has been traded to the Miami Heat. Now that's crazy because it happened. I was expecting it to wake up and it'd be like in the morning time and things like that. Like,
Yeah,
look
like
at my phone.
ESPN hit
you. Yeah. But man, I'm here to tell you that thing happened at 10 o'clock at night before everybody went to sleep. People woke up to some crazy news, and Giannis is out of Milwaukee. He's now with the Miami Heat. He's in a sunny city,
which is listen, and I give my information. I think it's Sham.
Yeah.
Bro, if it don't come from him, then I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Until I see it from his account, that's when I know. Okay, yeah, bro. When I saw his name underneath, I was like, yeah, bro, this is real.
Yep.
And I was talking about it on the way up here. Bro, if Giannis been in Milwaukee since 2013, I think.
Yeah, I'll run that.
If you gonna lay it down somewhere, bro, go somewhere nice in the city or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, think about it. If Bron is from Cleveland, he ran from Akron, but he's from Cleveland, bro. If he would have balled out and retired in Cleveland, come on, bro. Like, go to the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He went to LA, man. If he retired, he's gonna be nice and comfortable, and the city kicked up. A lot of people was kind of upset about it, but it's like, bro, you gotta think about these people's careers.
Yeah.
Like, after they play basketball, you don't want like Giannis to just stay in Milwaukee. Like, he gonna be working at the 7-Eleven down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, like you want him to go where it's nice and sunny or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you never know, bro. You never know.
Man, they know what they doing, man. It's all they all talking to each other on the phone.
Bro, I got to be OKC. Got some new people. We got some competition for Wemby.
We do.
Hopefully, we got this new rookie that came. I I seen his height, I seen his wingspan, but I don't know. Like I was telling Wayne, like he might be on the bench for a while, so we don't even know if he gonna really see if we can go against Wemby or not.
So I did see this, my guy. I saw Wemby is 129, so he's 230 pounds. But this guy that we got now is like 260 pounds. So man, we are about to torture.
So he kind of, you think he gonna stack up with Wemby?
Oh yeah,
might have a chance.
Oh yeah,
we gonna see. We gonna see.
I mean, unless because Wemby has long arms, so he can
that wingspan.
Faster.
I think is about 80 inches.
Yeah,
80-inch wingspan.
Yeah,
vertical. He could forget his vertical. He could just put his hand over the rim and just go like this.
Yeah,
and just dunk it in.
Yep,
if he wanted to.
Oh yeah. And them cheating refs ain't gonna call no goals.
Oh, don't get me started on the refs. Please, we'll be here all day. We gotta
bless their hearts.
It's this one ref that I saw. He had his hairline. Look, his hairline is like, I don't know if y'all seen, dude. It's a black ref. And every time he get technicals like crazy. He gave Kyrie a technical for something crazy. He gave PG a technical. Like it was an interview he did where he was like, I don't really like the game of basketball. I'm just reffing.
Oh man.
I was like, what?
Why you still have your
you
job?
reffing the NBA finals talking about you don't even like that, bro. That's why you giving everybody text. So bro, it's refs. Listen, if you don't want to ref, go home. Please stop ruining it for these cities and these organizations, because one bad call from a ref that's in a bad mood is gonna mess up everybody's parlays. And listen, not that I'm a betting man, not that I be betting. I'm a man of God, Christian. But I got a friend that be betting. For my friend, for him. And so
I love it. Hey, let's go. I love it. Let's do it.
No, it's I look forward to seeing what's going on, man. And we just gonna cover this a little bit, but the Knicks, I just gotta say something, bro. Because Tulsa, this reminds me of Tulsa. When the massacre came, right?
Okay.
My grandmother was the Tulsa Race Massacre. For those that don't know what I'm speaking on, my grandmother was 9 years old when she was shaken out of bed and told to run for her life.
Yeah.
And even though they don't have nothing like that, so for me, that was a testimony to the resilience of Tulsa and what we've been through to get to this point. If it's any city that know about resilience like Tulsa, it's New York.
Yeah.
New York has been through it,
man,
left, right, up, and down. New York has been through it. You know what I'm saying? So, and with they sports, I don't even remember the last time. I think it was 53 years.
50 plus years.
So it's not even about basketball. It's about the fact that no matter what happens, bro, you just got to keep pushing.
You just got
and the resilience and the practice. It don't matter. Skill. I mean, obsession will outdo skill every time.
It will.
Out every time.
Yeah.
You can have the best players on the team. We had the best players on the Lakers, the best players on the Spurs. It was good players on the OKC. It was all the best players. But the Knicks, Brunson got talked about. Cat got talked about.
Oh yeah.
Everybody has something to say about the Knicks. Dogs, man. OG got talked about. So the fact that they came through and New York is shut down now. I don't know if you've seen New York.
Oh,
I be watching Side Talk NYC. Bing bong, bro. I'm telling boy. As soon as I seen that, I'm like, bro, they going crazy. Yeah, so I just had to say that because it was like, it was a real good, nice thing to see a city really come together. And I feel like Tulsa be doing the same thing, especially with Juneteenth.
Truly.
That's why I had to speak to that. We love everybody. So it's like New York to Texas to Cali to like, we got love for everybody. So
that's true.
We see y'all for sure. All love, man.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
All right. So we got somebody on the block. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a quick commercial break because I'm excited, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm already ready.
I'm lit for this.
I'm already ready, bro. Somebody that I didn't, first of all, y'all didn't know, y'all didn't heard for a while. I've been knowing dude since I was a kid, though.
Oh yeah, y'all got history, man.
From Carver.
Talk about it.
To today, we sitting across from each other.
Yeah, that part.
So we're gonna be right back on the block, KBOB 89.9, with the one and only Jay the Icon. Y'all stay tuned with us, all right? KBOB, we be right back.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
The 36th Street North Event Center is proud to kick off another great season of social gatherings with family and friends. And no matter what the size of your next event, the 36th Street North Event Center has you covered. From event decor to live DJs, even catering, and a world-class sound and lighting system, 36th Street North has your event covered. We offer a state-of-the-art event booking and planning process from start to finish. And whether you're hosting 100 or 1,000, 36th Street North Event Center is the premier event center of North Tulsa, located at 1125 East 36th Street North. Share the experience at 36th Street North Event Center and see why we are the number one choice for upscale events, from weddings to birthdays, corporate functions, holiday parties, and so much more. Visit us today at 36theventcenter.com or call and reserve your spot at 918-200-9046.
Hey, it's Alfred Woodard. When I'm in Tulsa, I keep it on KBOB. That's how I find out what's really happening. KBOB 89.9 FM.
How to order
The Juice Radio Show and KBOB 89.9 would like to say thank you to all of our listeners and sponsors who donate to help keep our media program alive. Reaching the community, the Juice Radio Network continues to expand as influencers in the community of North Tulsa and beyond, but can't do that without your help. That's why it's important that we as a community continue to support the Juice Radio Show and keep 89.9 on the air. The community not only deserves this service, but needs this service. Let's continue to support the mission and giving a voice to the voiceless and donate to the Juice Radio Show. The Juice Radio Show is a nonprofit 501c3 powered by KBOB 89.9 and Eden Media Services, operating solely off the gifts, donations, and contributions made by listeners like yourself. All donations made to the Juice Radio Show are tax deductible and can be sent to 1216 North Lansing Avenue, Suite D, Tulsa, Oklahoma 74106.
It's Tulsa, Tulsa. I see you here in Tulsa. I'm in Tulsa chilling.
We appreciate your continued support and thanks for listening to KBOB 89.9 FM.
Yo, you're back on the block with your boys, Manny, aka Mr. Flex Your Smile, and Wayne Gang, KBOB 89.9 FM. Wayne.
Yes, sir. What's
like
up?
I said, bro, I've been looking forward to this one. We got somebody on the block that has been around the block for a minute.
Yeah.
I've been seeing this man perform, do music, and really just showcase his talent throughout the city. Also uplifting the community. I've seen the other interviews that he's done where he's talked about some things to leave with the youth and talk about the kids, man. And so it's just a real good thing to have him on. So without further ado, the one and only JD Icon is on the block. What's popping, bro?
Nothing much. Just chilling for real. I appreciate y'all for having me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, thank you for coming on, bro. Thank you for coming on. So we just kind of go get into it, bro. We ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, waste too much time. Cause for a lot of people that don't know, bro, we got a little bit of history. Now I say we wouldn't in the same exact circles all the time, but we played on the same team. We went to Carver Middle School together. Yep. And a lot of people do not know that, bro. From seeing like I was real cool with like Ralph and Stovall and Terry and stuff. Like it was guys like that I looked up to as a kid, and you was definitely one of them, bro. So when I looked at like as playing football, you know what I'm saying, we can kind of start there, bro. Like with just your early years, like kind of tell me about like, or for the people that don't know here on the block, kind of tell them about who is Jay the Icon, like what your roots is.
I mean, I would say, well, fun fact, I was born in Omogi.
Okay. Okay.
Never been there though. Never lived out there. I was just born out there. I guess that was the time that I decided that I wanted to pop out and say what's up. But yeah, so yeah, I'm actually born in Omogi, but I've been out here since I was 2 years old. So Tulsa is all I know for real. You know, she was actually a college student in Langston, and she ended up meeting my brothers and them dad during that time. Got pregnant with the brother after me. Shout out him, and then we all moved out here because his family was out here and they could, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, I feel
yeah, but football, I started when I was like 5 years old. The Boys and Girls Club out north.
Yep.
That's on Harvard Pine, well, by Pine on Harvard, the Boys and Girls Club. I was playing for the Bulldogs from the age of 5. And then I think the last time I played for them was probably like 5th grade. And then
you did red. Was it like still red and blue back then?
It was like red, blue, and white.
Which one did you do? It was like, because it was like a gang if you was on.
Well, one time I was on red.
Okay.
And I think we won the championship like almost every year on the team that I played, almost except for like maybe 1 or 2 years. But like, dang. I played on red and blue most of the time, and then like one random year, like probably it was probably 4th or 5th grade, I was on white, and I think that was like the year that we didn't really win nothing because some of the homies kept getting hurt. That was like powerhouses for the team or something.
You got to think about powerhouse for the team in 3rd grade. Like,
you're
a powerhouse,
crazy, bro.
The homie Turtle was a bulldozer.
I remember Turtle.
Yeah.
I remember Turtle.
He ain't the fastest person on that field, but he got that power to where he'll put you on your butt if you try to get him. He wasn't going down for nothing.
I definitely remember Turtle.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Turtle was older than me. So, but I remember one time the coach was like, "Hey, so y'all," so I was lineman, and the coaches really didn't think that we was doing it. Coach Danny, I'll never forget this day. Coach Danny Williams. He was like, "Oh, so you just gonna let the D get back there like that? Okay, bet. Hey, Turtle. If you touch the quarterback, Manny running for the rest of practice." I don't even remember him saying "hut." I don't remember him saying "hut." 1 second, we was lined up. I don't remember what happened the next second, but the second after that, I was on my back, and Turtle had already wrapped up the quarterback. I was like, you know what? I think I'm good at math. I think I'm gonna go play this trombone. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm gonna do something else. No, but for real, bro, it's crazy. Like, you know, when you get them roots in, because like, bro, you never know what. And I was talking to you about it off air. You never know what's gonna happen and what you're gonna be when we in that mode, like just kids and playing football. We all think we probably going to the league, or we don't know what's happening. But the fact that we sitting across from each other right now is really testimony to that, man. But no, I really wanted to get that because it was like, bro, a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people think that maybe you're a Tulsa native, but I mean, you really are, to be honest, because it's like, Omogi ain't but what, 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
So you really right across the rate. You know what I'm saying? So you right here with it. I think one thing I've always wanted to know though is what was that switch like? Like when you was in school, and like what was it that made you think, you know what, I'm gonna start rapping? Like what was that switch for you?
Well, I mean, I started doing poetry in elementary, probably like 3rd or 4th grade. So I used to write poems a lot. And I know one teacher, I don't know, one time I decided to just randomly read a poem one day. I don't even think if people were really paying attention to me in the classroom, but I just wanted to read it because I made it. And then like, you know, she gave me some encouraging words, and I was like, that mean a lot. So I was like, all right, cool, bet. And then I was like, after that, I just kept writing. And then I think middle school, I started watching like Wildin' Out and started like, I was, you know, music has always been a part of my life. Like my mom used to play music all around the house when she cleaned, like TLC, Queen Latifah, Tupac.
That's tough.
Yeah, like she like on the softer side. Like I had to go listen to Snoop Dogg and Tupac and 50 Cent and all of them with my auntie Chad.
Yeah, the Ohio.
Yeah, like if we go visit my family in Boley, if I go with my auntie and my uncle, oh, they playing all the hardcore rap. My mama trying to keep it all nice and stuff with like R&B and all of that stuff at home, and she'll listen to a little bit of rap here and there if it ain't got that much cussing in it.
Try to keep it PG. You know
Yeah. So, but because of music has always been around, I think when I was like watching Wildin' Out and then start listening to like other music outside of just like what I grew up on, like listening to like jazz and classical, certain like pop songs and rock songs growing up, I kind of enjoy listening to here and there. But like most definitely, just watching people have fun with it and like knowing how much it means to me growing up and how much it played an important role in my life. I was just like, maybe I could turn the poetry into like something completely different. Like it's still poetry, but it's like lengthier to me. And it's just like I'm still able to be as creative as I want to be, or like being as open as I want to be, like how I do with poetry. It's just, you know, maybe 2-3 minute longer than what a poetry that I usually write will take me to like write down and then, you know, speak out on it. And then on top of that, at Carver, I did take what was that class? Speech. I took speech for like a year, but like I'm very antisocial and I got social anxiety. So like if people see me, they think that I'm like full of myself or like I'm standoffish and stuff. I'm
Yeah,
my anxiety probably through the roof, or I'm just like in a vibe. But yeah, so I tried to take speech at Carver. I think like 8th grade. I tried to just like overcome it a little bit. Some days I folded at the little contest. Some days I powered through it. But like it was all good though, because like I was like that's what got me started to like doing like my poetry and stuff like that during that time too, because I was able to write whatever I wanted. So it was always a poem. And like we had like one time where we had to talk about a certain thing, and you know I did that, but like most of the time it was really like just like showcase whatever you want to showcase. Like
I mean that's really what your music is. I mean, in a sense, is poetry. Yeah. Like every time you drop something, bro, I think the best thing about music making is the fact that you're speaking like your story. You're just doing it in a flow. You're just doing it on a rhythm, but it's really still poetry. You just got a beat behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like I did speech, and let me tell you that was no. I did speech in Booker T. I did speech in the Bay, and I underestimated. Like, so trust me, I know. Like, you have no, like, you preaching to the choir. I have nothing to say bad about people that's in speech, public speakers. Yeah, y'all got it. But I wanted to get that because it was like, bro, it's been a long time since I really like got to hear a perspective on how somebody, what your like a process is. Some people just be writing, you know what I'm saying, just rapping to write, but like, where did you get your inspiration from? You know what I'm saying? So
what really sealed the deal for me to really want to do music was because of my favorite artists is Wiz Khalifa and Kid Cudi. So
okay, that's what's up.
When I first started listening to Wiz Khalifa was like in 08 or 09 when he dropped Show and Prove, because I, you know, on BET they played that Say Yeah video, and I just wanted to see like what that was about and like who this dude is. And then like when it came on one time, I remembered his name and I typed it in and then saw that he had a whole little project out. And then like when I listened to it, I was like, oh, this dude really rapping. Like, and the people don't even remember that about bro. Like when he started, he was spitting.
Bro, Wiz used to have flow.
Yeah, he was talking, and like he was like super hungry when he came out. And like, not saying he ain't hungry no more, but like he found more of his lane to what like what fits him and like his lifestyle and stuff. And then like that's where like the fun part of me, or like when I'm like making songs, it's like catchy or fun, or like when I'm talking about weed and all of that stuff, like that's where the influences from him, that's where that come in. And then like when I have songs where I'm being vulnerable and opening up and all of that other stuff like that, that's the Kid Cudi influence, because one of the homies at Booker T my freshman year, he was from Cleveland. All he played was Kid Cudi and Chip the Ripper because he was from Cleveland. And like he didn't care about nobody else. And then like one day he showed me this Kid Cudi song off the Men on the Moon album called Higher with Chip the Ripper. And ever since I heard that song, I was like, oh, this is fire. So I listened to like that whole album on my own like 2 days after. And like just the things he was talking about. I was like, most dudes that make music don't even want to talk about this type of stuff. Like they rather keep it fun and flashy and like talk about girls and anything materialized. And like
McCutter really opened up.
Yeah,
like,
he's like, you know, talked about mental health, depression, and like things that he was going through, and you know, losing a parent at a young age and all of that other stuff. Like, you know, just like drug abuse and all that, like things that people like kind of like want to hide in the dark because they like ashamed of it. But like he was kind of like, yeah, I could be ashamed of it, but this is me, this is my life, this is my story. So like I don't want nobody to like act like they don't know who I am and not have a clue of who I am and all of that stuff. And like just the evolution of both of those artists kind of like is like what kind of like shaped me into like being who I am, like with the music stuff.
You kind of got the freeness of Wiz and his flow, like with his creativity, and then Cuddy's so real and like down to earth type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, I like that, bro.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So, what's some artists that you would love to collab with?
Dream collaborators.
Anybody, different genres.
Obviously,
dead or gone, or dead or alive.
Obviously, Wiz Khalifa and Kid Cudi.
Okay.
Obviously, because those are the two ones that I looked up to with the music. Shoot, I would like to. Let me see who else would I like to collab with? It's crazy. Adele.
That's different.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I would.
That is different.
I like Adele music.
Okay.
Her music is fire. Like, don't play Hello around me. I'll start singing that mug for real. Yeah, exactly.
Yep, that part.
Yeah,
Oh, we can get that.
Fire to the set fire to the rain. That song.
My daughter really love Adele.
That's real.
Just for my oldest, I'll probably do like a K-pop artist because she like BTS. So I'll just do it just for her. Yeah, just for her, I'll do it. Who else? Let me see. Chip the Ripper, obviously. I would like to do a song with Music Soul Child, maybe a song with Tim's, J. Cole. Who else? AZ Chike, bro, from the West Coast that's blowing up. Yeah, he
be making them beats.
And I like West Coast music a lot too. So like just any kind of West Coast artist that's popping off or that like that's been talking about for the past decade, I wouldn't mind doing one with them at all.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like a lot of West Coast music. So.
You know, I don't hate that. Yeah, I don't hate that, bro. We did a whole I think segment on like the different West Coast rappers that we like, bro, because hey, you never know, bro. You never know who listening, bro. That's why hey, Wiz Khalifa, Kid Cudi, y'all listening. Your boy Jada Akon said he want to get on the track with y'all. So you know what I'm saying? And we from let's get that together.
Help us out.
Yeah. No, for real. Because you never know what's gonna happen, bro. You never know what can happen. And speaking of collaboration, since you asked that question, I kind of asked this one.
Yeah.
With the ones that you have done. Like I've seen some more look like I've seen you work with Steph Simon. I know that you were talking about your manager DJ No Name, who is a big supporter on the block.
That's real.
So just in your experience in Tulsa, who are some of the more I guess you don't have to pick favorites, but like who are some people that you really enjoyed working with, you know, in your time?
I like working with people in person a lot more. But you know, because Steph Simon is a busy person, because you know he really got a lot of motion and he's done a lot for the city. So like, you know, he's busy a lot of times. So like, when we talked about doing a song together, he was just like, you know, email whatever song he think that you know I might mess with that I would want him on. So the song that I sent him, I sent it during the time where he was like kind of busy. So like it took a minute to get back, but it was just for the fact that he rocked with me ever since like we met in person. Like he told like my homie Hoodie Lando, you know. Yeah. So like when he had put us on one of the like the small Dreamland shows that he was doing, not the big one, but like the one in the summertime before that one. He put us on to perform. So me and Lando was trying to come up with all of these songs that we could think of to do that we had together. And then like I did some of my solos, he did some of his solos too. But like soon as I hit Steph Simon to let him know he was outside, as soon as he opened up the door, he was like, man, I've been paying attention to y'all for like the past year, bro. I rock with y'all. Y'all really dope. And you do like ever since then, like, bro, it's just been all love with him. So like when he sent the verse back, I was just like happy because I was like, you know, some people end up forgetting if they like get busy or like they just like keep it under the rug and like forget all about it. But like he stood on his word about, you know, sending the verse back. So like that was a cool moment. And then like obviously every time like me and Lindo make music together, like it's always funny. Like we'll make some songs where we serious, but like we having fun while we doing it because like way before we even come up with like this whole idea of what we doing, like we're just joking around a lot of times and just like talking about like sports and like video games. Or like he constantly wants to talk about League of Legends. Like that's all you, bro. That ain't me. Like I feel you, but I don't play all of that. Then it's like Dungeons and Dragons. I was like, I ain't played it before. And then like next you know, here we come up with just like a song that we finna record now. I just talking random stuff. That one, the homegirl Bambi, like I have known her for like since 2013. So like in the beginning, like I was trash, like trying to like that was like after graduating high school is when I wanted to decide to like try to like rap what I wrote. It wasn't that good. Like everybody else tried to hype me up, and she was the only one that'd be like, "You'll get there." And like you know, she
like real with you,
like very
That's
honest.
real.
But like she still gave me like verses during that time, and it was just like because she saw the potential in me and like kind of like looked at me as like a little brother and stuff, and like was just like, you know, very cool and like tried not to like make me feel like I was pressuring myself or like I was under any kind of pressure whenever I recorded. She was like, I always like tell me to like, you know, just don't overthink it and all of that stuff. Just, you know, let loose and like just be yourself and all of that. Like she was the one that like kind of like helped me out in the beginning when I first started. But like,
which is dope because it's like a lot of times you don't like, I don't know who is gonna see the post when I drop it, right? So I don't know, you know, who you might know. And so when her name came across on my like notifications, I was like, oh, she really like, so it's just cool because it's like, bro, you never know who really got your back, like who really supporting you through it. Like, so I want to say she been like shouting you out and stuff like that just to me about you too.
Yeah,
so
that's the homie.
Shout out to
real.
Bambi for real.
Shout out to her. So like, so she was so like we haven't seen each other in so long after that. Like I kind of like once I started having my second kid, I kind of like ducked off and like was just like pretty much in dad mode, like kind of put the music to the side. But like, you know, the kids, I guess they caught wind of like old music that like my mom, they mama used to talk about around me and stuff like that. And it's like, what she's talking about? Like, and then like she showed them a couple of them, and then like my youngest one kind of liked it when she was a little toddler, danced to it all the time. But like, you know, it was just like, you know, she did kind of encourage me to get back into it though, because it was just like, you know, the stuff that I was talking about before I stopped, it was like very deep, but like I was in a dark moment in that time. So like that was my therapy. But like a lot of people did relate to it. I mean, like it was only like on SoundCloud before they took everything down. Yeah. But like then I just came back, started doing like my own little versions of like famous songs that was popping back in like 2015, 2016, and just posting like little remixes of freestyles on SoundCloud for a minute before I met one of the homies in North Carolina to like get like learn a little bit more about like the recording and production part of it, like recording myself and being able to mix in like what softwares to use and not to use and stuff. So he helped me out with that one. Okay. And then like working with him, like he's in North Carolina, but like me and him got like a crazy chemistry when we make music together. But then, you know, when I stepped back out, when I decided to start popping out so people could know the face behind Jada Icon, I ended up seeing her again in 2021. And like she was like, also, I see you still on it. I was like, yeah, I mean, you told me not to give up if I wanted to start something, finish it, you know. And then like, you know, I guess the more that she started seeing me get better with like the performing part of it and all of that stuff, she was like, okay, I could see that you like really taking it serious, yada, yada, yada. And then we ended to start doing music again together. And then like, we always, every time we see each other in person, we always joke about like how crazy it was of how everybody else used to hype me up in the house. And she just be like, you got potential. And then like leave it at that.
You all right.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what I'm saying?
But like because she's a day one person, like every time we get around each other and like did music, like even now to this day, like how she was back then is like all, you know, giggly and like very like talkative and like just like coming up with ideas when she hear beats or like what she was going for, like explaining her thought process behind all of it. And all of that stuff. And then just like the conversations while we were like coming up with stuff like back then, like she's the same way now. So it's like, it kind of feels like, it makes me feel like how it used to feel like when I first started, like how free and like, you know, laid back and fun it was like whenever we do something like together with the music stuff. Who else do I, so it's Lando, Bambi, the homie from North Carolina, Steph Simon for the verse he gave me. Any local? I like working with No Name a lot. Like we've
I'll
done,
ask you about that too.
Yeah, we've done so many songs and projects together. Like I still have a whole project that's like 90% done that I planned on dropping like in the springtime of this year, but like I ended up getting inspired of doing other things. So like, it's like I ain't forget about it, but it was just like other things popped up. But like, just
you gotta
because,
be multiple disciplinary.
Yeah, but it's just like I like working with him or like doing music with No Name because it's like the sound with him is completely different from any other producers or people that I probably work with on music and all of that stuff. Like I like the soulful stuff. Like it reminds me of like Currency and Wiz Khalifa and all of that stuff. It's just like the beats are just like you can have like free will, like how you want to rap on it, like the subjects you want to talk about it, how you want to go about it, like the flow, like all of that stuff. Like I like the instruments and everything. Like it puts me in a different mode when I write to his beats. But like yeah, so it's them.
Shout out to DJ No Name.
Yeah, shout out to DJ No Name. Who else? Who else did I work with? It's a lot of people. Well, it ain't that many people that I worked with. Oh, Ali the Only. I got a she came and did a verse for me for an R&B song. I think like 2 years ago. But
remember what's the name of the track?
It's called Location. It ain't out yet.
Oh, okay.
I decided to try to do like a R&B-ish melodic project. So like it's gonna be on there. I'm dropping it later on this year, but like it's gonna definitely be on there.
Okay. Because somebody just asked that too. Remember, Destiny, who is Miss Black Oklahoma USA, who came by, she had just asked me when is your next project coming out. So I was like, dang, she must have read some minds.
Yeah, nah, that's the homie too. Shout out to Destiny. The next project, it will be next week because I wanted to do a project that's like kind of tackling men's mental health because this also is the month for that as well. I dealt with mental health and depression and suicidal thoughts and attempts in my younger years. So, you know, men's mental health is like important to me, especially when I was going through those times I really didn't have nobody there. So like I was going through all of that stuff alone. And then, you know, as men, we get told that we can't show emotion. We gotta, you know, be strong, head, chin up, chest out. Any sign of sadness or any kind of weak, emotion like that is weak, and you know, we soft, we're not strong.
Yeah.
And then, you know, as humans, we all have the same emotions and stuff. So like, I don't look at it like being emotional or going through stuff. I don't see it as you being weak. I just see it as like, you know, God literally putting you through a test to see if you can fight through out of it. And like, it ain't a shame to like show emotion, but like, as long as you don't make it make you weak, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like it's okay to, you know, be emotionally in tune with yourself.
Don't sit in your misery too long though.
Yeah, don't let it, because if you drown in it, it's going, from experience, it's gonna eat you up. But like I ended up doing these songs. Some of them is gonna be like 3 years old, and then I think the most recent song on there is gonna probably be like close to 2. So it took me a minute because I listened to them and I kind of like, I want to drop them, but like it's kind of whatever, like, because like it was just like during that time it's just something I was doing to get it off my chest because of like how I felt when I was younger. It kind of started hitting back like around that time. Just thinking about too much, stressing about too much, like my kids, like what am I gonna do, like, you know, financial stuff, like, you know, things that we always stress about. But like I was just letting it get to me too much because it was just like left and right, everything was going wrong. But like I just made the songs, just recorded them just to get stuff off my chest around that time. And like during that time, it's just like, to me, it was just like, I don't feel like dropping them, but like I'm not mad at, you know, making them. But like now that I'm not where I was, I feel like during this month it's just like I'm gonna go ahead and just drop them, and just for like the dedication behind the whole men's mental health month, and like
do you have
get those songs out.
Do you have a name for it already, or
nah? But I'm thinking I'm finna lean more towards Lost Soul because that's what I felt like during those times. So
Lost Soul,
y'all kind of y'all. If y'all listening, Destiny, if you heard that, make sure that you trying to tap in with him next week to see what J.Con is up to, man. He it may be Lost Soul, maybe something else, but y'all just gotta be tuned in with him. Don't be asking me these questions and then y'all don't go see.
Yeah, whenever it drops, best believe I'll be doing it. It's just like it just totally slipped my mind because like just this month just kind of been all over the place for me. But like I was just like, I'm gonna drop it before this month ends. So
okay,
like
bet. That's a bet.
Yeah, next week for sure. Before the last day of this month, it's gonna be out there.
We got something to look forward to.
Yeah,
That's real. That's real, man. So, what would you tell your younger self? A couple years. Let's go back a little bit. What would you tell yourself when you was younger? Which way to go? Don't do this. Don't do that. Would you keep everything the same, or would you change a couple things?
What is funny because I had saw an interview about this one time about somebody asking somebody would they change anything, and then bro said, "Why would I change anything if my story isn't finished?"
That's tough.
So it makes a lot of sense. Like the older me, I'd probably be like, man, maybe if I didn't do this, if I can go back in time, maybe I'll stop this and we'll do. But like everything that I've been through and everything that I've gone through, even recently, is kind of like shaping the person that I'm able to be today.
I love it.
And if it wasn't for none of that stuff happening, I probably wouldn't have the type of sense that I got now.
Yeah. That's real.
I think about that a lot. It's like, bro, you want to go back in time and redo some stuff, but if you didn't go through that experience, you wouldn't be mentally where you are now.
That's
so
because if them things didn't happen, you probably go a whole different route. You never know.
Oh no, but you might not be rapping. You might have kept playing football. Or you could have.
But to be real, if I never had my kids at the time that I had them going through all of that stuff, and then like them, like even though I was going through it personally so bad, but if they weren't around to where I had to like keep them in the back of my head when I was going through that stuff, like I wouldn't even be here for real. Yeah. Like if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't even be here right now.
And I gotta ask you too, because I know, man, that hour is going by quick, bro. I got so much more to ask you. But I want to touch on that real quick because we just had Father's Day weekend. I'm a father, and so I wanted to just get, I know you spoke on it a little bit already, but if you don't mind kind of taking us through. So what is, first of all, what is it like being a father while, trying to better yourself and perform and become a better version of yourself, but you also have to be a role model to these little people that look up to you, what I'm saying? So tell me a little bit about, like your fatherhood side.
During that time, it was scary because of like where I was at with my mind state. Like I wasn't in my right mind, but like, I just felt like at one point in my life, I was just like, maybe if I do go away, at least I have somebody with like my lineage still living. Like that's how I thought about it during that time. But like, the more that I started climbing out of it, the more that I was around them, the more that I started seeing them grow, the more I was like, what, they are, shaping me or shifting me to being a better person and wanting to work to get up out of this rut that I was stuck in. And like, so like in the beginning it was scary, but like the longer that it went on, the more of the blessing that I saw it being, the more that I was starting to climb up out of where I was at, because around that time I had lost my mom. So like a part of me, was kind of gone too. So like I wasn't like fully here, but like the longer that I started seeing my kids grow, the more they used to tell me, the more they tell me that they love me and all of that stuff, the more that I spend time with them and stuff like that, that like really kind of like tell me like, yeah, nah, I gotta flip it around. Yeah. So like,
so like it reminds you of your purpose. Like you might feel that way. Like you go through all of these experiences that you know, your moms and everything, and you get down on yourself, and you get kind of like, people don't know, like you get a feeling when you just like this, bro.
Yeah. And then for the fact that my dad was never there for me growing up at all. Like I think from the age of 5 to now, I only seen him around like probably 6 or 7 times in total of my life. So like having kids is like, I had to tell myself, like, no matter how hard it continues to get, or like no matter how depressed or down I am, like I can't give up on them, and I don't want them seeing me give up on them, because that was my biggest fear, is letting them down, giving up on them when I know that they need me. So, and then I also made a promise to myself to never be like how my dad was, and like be there for them. So like
it's different.
Yeah. So they could never go in their life saying that they don't know who I am, and I don't want them to ever go through like thinking that.
People don't understand, like, when you don't have a father that's been there to guide you and teach you stuff, you just out here, bro. Yeah. Like, you don't know what you're doing. You learn it on your own. I had a child at 18, and I don't want nobody to go out there and have no babies at 18. And when I say I had to go through Langston, keep my scholarship, make sure I'm going to classes, make sure I'm on top of my stuff, and go through this custody situation, battling, going back and forth, like, raise him, and then trying to raise my child and act like none of that is going on. Like you have to, like, your kid sees stuff So you have to pretend like all of this pain that you feeling and all this stuff that you're going through emotionally, your kid cannot see that. And if they see too much of it, then they're gonna start thinking like, or maybe if he's upset, if he ain't quit, like kids, you never know what they gonna see when they grow up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So that's a big one. I want to like attest to that, because not having, a father, same thing. I've probably seen my father a handful of times in my life. Boy, I mean, really. So, and with your mom, we're definitely sorry to hear about that, brother. But at the same time, a family kind of comes with the village too. Even though, it's not the same feeling. We want you to know that you always welcome on the block, and men don't have these conversations enough. So I want to invite that too. You know what I'm saying? If you ever want to just talk or rap, bro, we always here, bro. Really, for real, bro. Like rapping and rap like talking. So but I had to get through that because I got so many questions. But go ahead, Wayne.
Oh man. So yes, it was. I just want to say thank you for coming, on the block as well. I remember we was at the Vanguard. We talked about this before the show, and I was the host and everything like that. Steph Simon event. Man, I remember when you hit the stage, man, the energy was there. Like, man, it was through the roof, and I was like, man, this guy got some talent. And I'm behind the curtain. I'm peeking out because I'm getting the names and all that stuff. And I was like, man, I want him to go again. And I was like, man, he's amazing. He's amazing. So I say that all to say this. Do you remember your first time hitting the stage, and what was your nerves like? What was you nervous, or you was like, man, I got this?
All right. So like I said, I started popping out to show the face behind all of this in 2021. But I've been doing this for years. When I first popped out, like Lando is the one that convinced me to go out, because we talked about it for like 2 months before then. He was like, hey, bro, we need to go to like all these open mic events, try to like get our name out there. And I was like, oh no. I said, I'm good with working, coming, making music, dropping it online, and taking care of my kids. I'm cool with that. Like, that's like, I'm just doing it because I love doing it. But like, he was like, bro, you don't know, bro. Like, you might meet somebody out there. Like,
you never know.
Like, people might gravitate to your stuff, bro. Like, you hard. Like, like he was hyping me up. Like, so like, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have been popping out. But like, we went to Rabbit Hole for like the first time. I think it was like in either October or November of 2021. We went there, and I ended up performing like one of my songs I had dropped during that year on the road. I was performing it. I didn't have I didn't know that I needed to make a performance track, so I just like rapped over the vocals. But like the whole time my hand was going like this, holding the mic, and like I was trying to walk around, like trying to like avoid people seeing me shaking, because like I said, I'm so antisocial and introverted, and like the social anxiety. Like, it was my first time, and it was a pretty good amount of people in there for me to be like
one of your first
because I'm not used to being in public, and I'm not used to like having people like look at me, and like that's just like the part of the anxiety of it. It's like I got people's attention, but like it was very scary, because like I ain't never done this before. I'm usually like away from the world in my own bubble, like doing what I got to do to make sure that I'm good.
Take care of you and yours. Yeah.
So, he did it. They mom during that time, the kid's mom, she like kind of like encouraged me to do it. Like, if this is something you really want to do, like this is something you really like doing, then go do it. Like, so I was like, all right, cool, bet. So I did it, and like the more I started doing it, and the more comfortable I got, like the more fun it starts to get for me, in the sense of being able to perform, because it's just like, for the fact that I know that I got people's attention, and like I'm not used to nothing like this, and like people never really paid attention to me like that growing up with anything like in this sense of what I do. So being like, now when I look at it, like, people is listening, people is looking at me trying to see what I got going on. So like, let me show them what I can do. Like, let me show them what I do. So like, it's more so like still trying to like still having that attitude of feeling like I got to prove myself, but at the same time I'm just having fun with it now. At this point, it's no longer of like me having to worry or deal with like if I'm gonna be nervous. Like, I'm gonna always be like nervous before I perform, but like now it's like a happy nervous, because it's like, man, I wonder who gonna really be paying attention when I'm up here spitting. But like, so now it's just I had turned that into a positive for me, to where like I'm I'm able to enjoy it a little bit more.
Because you never know. I swear, you never know. Somebody could walk in. Somebody could just be visiting.
Mm-hmm.
Like we had celebrities come in. Like I think E40 was here and like Tech Nine, or just like somebody would just be here for the concert or for Juneteenth or something, and they might pop into Vanguard or pop into. You know what I'm saying? Just cause, you know what I'm saying?
Because I did. Shout out to the homie J-Rob. He had a show for the Afro Man stuff, the Afro Man show that happened a couple years ago or whatever, at the Vanguard.
Okay.
And he asked me if I wanted to perform with him. I was like, "What song you want me to perform?" And I forgot that we did a song together where I had a little quick 8-bar verse in it. Oh. And when he was like, "But it's for Afro Man." He was like, "It's not much, but like, you know, at least you'll have a lot of people out there in the audience that's gonna hear you, because you know people love Afro Man." I was like, "Okay, I'll just go." I was like, "How bad can it be?" And then when I went, it was packed. And then like I went up there and then killed it. And then like it was fun, like
what's up
and everything. So yeah, I did perform for that one. It was another one that he helped me get put on with another artist that I performed with him with. Like I just did like a couple of my songs and then that was it. And then like because
I was gonna ask, I know you talked a little bit about dream collaborators, but real quick I want to ask you, do you have any dream venues that you would want to do, like Rolling Loud or something
most
crazy
definitely
like that?
I would most definitely like to do Rolling Loud. I would like to do that one. I would like to do Coachella. I would like to do Coachella. Obviously, I would like to perform at any kind of BET award event that they got going on. That'd be fun. What else would I like to do? South by Southwest. I would like to
Do they do that every year?
I think they do it every year.
Okay.
But yeah, like it's just like those simple ones that I used to like watch growing up. Like I would love to do those outside of like being able to like tour my own stuff. Like I would like to have my own show at the Vanguard at one point. Yep. Like either there or just Kane's Ballroom. Like I wouldn't mind doing both of them. Yeah. Tough. I don't care about how big the venue is. Like if I can get it to where there's a lot of people that want to listen to me spit, oh yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Come out to see the dream team. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you big on the loyalty. Like every time I seen a post from you or something like that, it was like dream team. So I had to make sure I got that in there. Because you need a community, bro. You can't do this on your own, bro. A lot of people don't realize that. Like when you work and making music, you can't do this on your own. You need a team, bro. So yeah, shout out to, you know what I'm saying? You got anybody that you want to specifically shout out on the dream team or just
I got some people to shout out from the dream team. Shout out to the homie Ace Will. That's the one that I met in 2019 through my cousin and his girlfriend at that time. He's the one that most of them is from North Carolina.
Oh, from North Carolina.
So he's originally born from the Bronx. He's from the Bronx, but he moved to North Carolina with his family and stuff. But yeah, shout out to him because he's the one that got me hipped on what software to use. He helped me with like presets in the back. Back in the day, he's the one that showed me how to level up on my mixing and all of that stuff, and helping me now to get more into learning the mastering part of all of it. Shout out to him. Shout out to homie GQ the God. He from North Carolina also as well. Shout out to Goldie. He from out there. Shout out to the homie G. They from Pennsylvania. Shout out to T-Fly. They from Pennsylvania also as well.
You Mr. Worldwide then. Huh? Exactly what I'm saying. There ain't nobody in it though.
Shout out to the homie LeJay. He from Atlanta. Shout out to Lando from here. Shout out to Sage, the Sensei. They from here also as well. So yeah, shout out to the homie Juju. He from here. Shout out to 95. Shout out to No Name, Bambi. Me, which is crazy because he's one of the ones that played on the Bulldogs team. Like he was
when you were there.
And like it's funny because I didn't know who he was because of the facial hair, but when he showed a picture of himself when he was a kid, he was chunky, and I was like, "Oh, that is you, bro." I said, "It ain't just the facial hair, bro. You skinny now." Like,
bro, you never know what you run into.
So shout out to him for sure. Shout out to the homie 130 from OKC. Shout out to homie N. Darko. We got a project coming out this summer called Step Bros. We're gonna be dropping a single called I Don't Care next month for sure. So be on the lookout for that one.
That's tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of people to shout out for real though.
So the project,
shout out my kids. Yeah,
no,
Kenzie and Kennedy. I love y'all. Yeah.
Shout out to the babies, not for real, because we couldn't. Hey, speaking of my daughter too, because she probably at home listening. We can't do this without y'all. Yeah, we can't. I'm sure Jay can't rap the way he wants to. I can't do what I got to do. Like we need y'all. Yeah, and I'm a girl dad, so
I got 2 girls.
Yeah, so it's
man,
it's different, bro.
I can only imagine.
Ain't no telling what the next ones might be,
man. Bro,
shout out to the future kid.
No, for real, man. And I hate that I already came to an end already, bro. I got so many more questions for you, bro. You know, maybe we can do like we got to set up like the how we did with Steph Simon.
Oh yeah, man.
Talk about maybe about it after or something like that.
Oh yeah.
But I got to get through this real quick. JD Icon, thank you for coming on the block with us, bro. Thank you. None but love for you, bro. Coming on the block with us. JD Icon got a lot of stuff going on. Wake Up and Smell the Flowers is out now.
Yep.
Been out. The thing I want to ask you about real quick. I saw your video with Gassed Up. Gassed Up going crazy. That's one of my favorite songs that you got. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all go check that out. I listen to Beekeeper. Y'all go check out Beekeeper. On that, bro. Yeah. And then also, you just said he got Step Bros coming out project. I Don't Care.
That's a single project,
coming out. And then for Destiny, for that one, there may be a project coming out next week. So it's a lot that JD Icon is doing. We are more than privileged of having you on. We're out of time, bro, but we want to thank you for coming on the block with you, bro.
No, I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Definitely come back, bro. Come back.
Yeah, for sure.
We got to do a part 2 of this song. Real quick before we get up out of here, Wayne.
What's up?
We got somebody coming on the block next week.
Talk to me. Who we got coming on the block, man?
Q Marcellus. Marcellus is a big name and so he's real big in like acting too. He's been on the Lowdown with Ethan Hawke. You know what I'm saying? So he's doing a lot right now, man. So we're gonna have him come on, talk about his life, his legacy, and everything he got going. But for today, JD Icon on the block. Thank you for coming in with us, bro.
I appreciate y'all, bro.
Man, okay, so KBOB on the block. I mean, I'm sorry. Because we're right out of time, I bet. KBOB 89.9 FM. We're on the block. Manny, Mr. Flex Your Smile, and Wayne Gang.
Real fast, before we leave, I'm gonna make this real fast. You know, we gotta pay respect to, when the respect is due. We recently lost the owner of Rose Wings, so we just want to make sure that we pray for his family. Make sure we just let them know that On the Block radio show is with them during this tough time. So, man, rest in peace to Mr. Rose. We love you. We with you, and God bless your family.
I didn't know that. God bless you. Absolutely. We will put out something for that too. So, thank you so much for having us. Take your time today. KBOB 89.9. We're gonna see y'all next week, Thursday, 10 o'clock. Y'all be there.